I'm here with Patrick from Castle Creations and Tim Jones, and these gentlemen are real excited to tell you about a new project that they've got going on here. And Tim's working with the Castle team. So anyway, we'll have Tim explain just for a moment that he's the new. Well, what is your new position with Castle Creations?
I suppose you could call me a factory team pilot or similar title. You know, we're working on testing and getting these motors and stuff set up, just making ridiculous amounts of power out of these things.
So we understand there's some Skunk Works projects, but you're out flying some electric stuff going on here now, and we really look forward to whatever's coming in the future. But it's exciting to see. I mean, you obviously putting so much power to it, it can't quite handle it. Because what's been going on this weekend?
Well, we've stripped about 4 main gears on it, but I mean, we're making approximately 8 peak horsepower out of this, and it's, you know, the machine was designed around a 3.5 horsepower, you know, nitro motor, and we're just simply putting way too much power to that gear train. So, you know, we're going to have to, you know, look into that and see how we can prevent that from happening in the future. This is basically just a converted T-Rex 700, the motor above, you know, as you can see here over the model. But I mean, it's flying really good. Besides the main gear stripping, ridiculous amounts of power.
Well, your flying was really good in the contest as well. Congratulations on all that. And if there's anything else you can tell us about all this, that's great. So what motors are you running in this setup?
This is all the work of Tat Lee, the new Castle Creations motors. I don't quite have all the specs.
But it's all Castle Creations power system, motors, speed control.
Motor, speed control. Right now the batteries are some XPS 5000. We're using the Outrage 35C packs, but the motor and controller is all Castle Creations. They're working on a new line of controllers called the ICE controllers. On this particular model, we're still using the HV110, but we got the new line of ICE controllers all pretty much set up on the 500, working tremendous. They call it ICE for a reason. The motor, the speed controller are ice cold, and the batteries are the only, I wouldn't say weak point at this point, but they're the only things that, you know, heat up.
The
limiting factor is the battery. Yeah. The C rating on the battery. Yeah, you know, as we come up to say, you know, 50 C batteries in the future, I'm sure we will achieve what we're looking for, of just, you know, 5 minutes of flying time of just unboggable, you know, unboggable rotor head.
So that's the goal.
3D. Yeah, that's the goal. Just to make it as light as possible, and, you know, just make it a rocket ship.
Yeah. So how does this bird compare to your Nitro 700?
Well, I really wouldn't say there's too much of a comparison on the power. The power to weight, I mean, this model is about 2 pounds heavier than a Nitro because of the batteries and the big old motor that we're running in it now. So flying characteristics, it tends to carve through the sky and the big stuff a lot better because it penetrates the wind and everything like that. Fairly nimble considering its weight. The Nitro machine tends to be feel a little lighter in the sky, a little more floaty, but we're working on getting the weight down.
Is there anything else?
How does it compare as far as power to the Nitro?
Oh, as power? No comparison. No comparison. It's double. It's insane, really. The amount of power, I don't know if you got on video, some of these loops and different high-speed passes. I mean, in today's wind, I'd estimate things easily doing 90 miles an hour down the flight line.
Wow.
Yesterday in the dead calm, probably good 80. I mean, things going so fast that it's hard to keep up with. And the loops, I mean, it's really, you're looking at a 300-foot loop, and, you know, it just give it full collective, and it just comes right around, just keeps carving around.
Well, we're all excited about seeing what comes from you guys, so good luck, and we'll be in touch.
Keep an eye out for it.
Thank you for your time very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.